Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing a video, another anti-haul video. I'm just going to switch this up a little bit because last week I was over there and I was like showing the products on like this white thing right here. But this week I'm kind of like, I don't want to show you guys my bad side this week because I'm kind of feeling a little bit self-conscious today. I'm green! Oh, okay, this is what happens when you film a review video and you have swatches on your arm and then you wipe your forehead because it's really hot and you end up with green eyeshadow on your forehead. Oh my lord. So anyway, Marc Jacobs has an Omega eyeshadow gel powder eyeshadow and it's currently available on their website. This is something I won't be getting just because I don't need it, and also I feel like this probably will be very expensive, so like I won't be able to afford it even if I thought that the shade range was interesting. This is something that like if it interests you, I'm pretty sure it'll be stellar. I would love to see like some review videos. I think we might be seeing a few in the future. So if you watch these videos of mine regularly, you know that I love to spotlight certain brands that I have never heard of but I found and I want to show them to you. Like even if I don't like the product that they're offering, I do want to introduce new and interesting brands through this little series that I have going on. So this is a new brand, well a brand that I haven't heard of. It's called Liz Watier. It's going to be a Haute Nature Fall 2018 collection. It's a limited edition. If you like it, then of course get it. But I don't really like it myself. I feel like it's a little bit basic. I don't need it, so I will not be getting this. Moving on, I have another thing which I will not be getting. Wow, I'm on a roll. Like usually by this time I'm onto something that I actually like, but this is something between a collaboration between Glam and Becca, and they actually have like a little sample set where they have like a sample size of a Becca highlighter and they have a sample size of a Glam mask. I have been seeing this and I actually didn't want to mention it, but then I was like, what the heck, let's just mention it. First of all, this is something that I absolutely do not need in my life. I don't necessarily feel excited by buying Becca products anymore that much, and I definitely don't feel that excited whatsoever about Glam Glow. I remember I've tried one mask from them, and I do remember that it was a very hyped up mask. People absolutely loved it. They were like, this is the best thing ever. I tried it on and it did absolutely nothing for me. And after that, I know it was one product and I know that you're supposed to try multiple products before you judge an entire brand. And I'm not saying that I'm judging the entire brand. I'm not saying that I think their entire line has horrible masks, because obviously I've tried one. But after trying that one mask and not liking it whatsoever, I kind of was thinking, how much is this brand overhyped? You know, so now whenever I see a Glam Glow mask, I'm like, this looks like an interesting thing that you could post like on Instagram or Snapchat. But I have like a mask, like a specific mask that I think I'll do a video on that is like $7. It's a huge tub and it just makes my skin amazing. Like it's the most amazing mask ever, and that is like $7, and this set is probably a lot more than that, so I will not be getting this. Okay, so moving on, I have this Glam. I can now pronounce that name without completely twisting my tongue around, because if you saw like a anti-haul video that I did like a few weeks ago, I was like trying to like look up how to say Glam. See, right now it's a little bit rusty. But anyway, they have a new terracotta sous les palmiers bronzing and blush powder. And this is not something I'll be getting. The packaging looks terrific. It looks like a really like nice, fancy packaging. I did like the thought behind that, but I will not be getting this because I don't really like the type of packaging to begin with. Plus, it just looks like it's way too expensive for me, so I will not be getting that. Another thing that I have absolutely no interest in is this palette from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called the Pretty Glowing Skin Palette. They have, it looks like they have like a few blushes and a few highlighters and what seems to be a bronzer, but this is a very light palette, so this won't work for you unless you have a super light skin tone. I don't think that this will work for me, and I am not someone who's very dark, so yeah. Moving on, there's also another Charlotte Tilbury product that I want to mention here. This is apparently going to be something for holiday of 2018. Brands are coming out with a lot of holiday stuff, and I'm like, it's summer. Don't talk to me about school time, winter, you know. Even though the green eyeshadow palette does look quite interesting, it's limited edition. It's going to be gone very soon after it launches, and I don't want to be spending Charlotte Tilbury money on something that's going to be that, like, gone. So something that's really interesting is this Dazzle Shadow Liquid Eyeshadow, and it's coming soon. It's from MAC. It looks really cool, and I hope that this is like $10 or something, because I'd really love to get like 3 of these, because these look really interesting. I think this is the first thing in this anti-haul that I actually like sort of feel like maybe not an anti-haul, but I think this is the first thing that I like so far in this video. But another thing that I really like that I probably won't be getting though is the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette. This, if you live in Europe or in the UK, is definitely something that is absolutely beautiful. If you love color, it looks fantastic. But I live in the US, so this, I don't think I can necessarily go for this because there's just, I feel like it would be unnecessarily complicated for me to get something from the UK and like ship it over here. And I mean, yeah, I could if I really wanted to, but like honestly, I don't think I really should. But this looks like a very beautiful palette, and if I lived in the UK, I'd definitely be getting my hands on this, but not in my case. This is something from Kevyn Aucoin. I will not be getting this right off the bat, mostly because I don't think that these colors will necessarily work for me. I feel like this would be for someone who has a deeper skin tone than me. I feel like this is a nice concept, especially if you're a makeup artist. However, I do not need this because, like I said, it is a little bit too deep for me. Plus, even if it was the right color for me, I don't need a face palette at the moment, so I will not be getting this. So you know the Kat Von D Alchemist palette that they came out with a little while ago? Well, it's actually been out for quite some time. They came out with a holographic transformer mini product. I don't have the Alchemist palette from Kat Von D. It was supposed to be a very interesting concept, and the concept was that you were supposed to take the shadows and use them on top of other shadows to create like this holographic effect. And I almost bought the palette, almost, but then I ended up not getting it. But this looks like something that's really interesting, so maybe I will get this. I think it'll be pretty fairly priced. I don't see a price here, but it looks like a good concept, and I do think that I will get some use out of this if I do get it, so this is a big maybe for me. Okay, so Becca's coming out with a Skin Love collection, and it looks like they have foundations in that range as well. I don't have a picture of the swatches, so I don't know like the entire shade range. So far I have a picture of 3 foundations as well as some other products, and the foundations themselves, it looks like a pretty good range. I don't know if these are all the foundations that they're coming out with. I hope not. I hope that they're not coming out with 3, but if they are coming out with 3, this looks like a pretty good range for just 3 foundations. I will not be getting this because I don't need a foundation. Becca, like I said, it's just, Becca is not a brand that really excites me anymore. I know that people love Becca, but I'm like sort of like, NARS has a set of 2 quads in Mojave. I'm not sure if it's Mojave or Mojave or like Mojave. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be like a location. I don't know what this location is or how to pronounce it, but they also have another shadow quad called Singapore, and this looks like an interesting concept. Will I be getting it? No, just because I'm looking at all these colors, and yes, I do have similar shades in my collection already, so I don't need this, so I will not be getting this. I do have a few NARS eyeshadows that I don't use that much, but whenever I do use them, they're very beautiful. They're very like soft, they're very pigmented, and I know that a lot of other people love NARS eyeshadow as well, so I really don't have much doubt about the quality of these quads. I think that they'll be very beautiful. However, do I need them? No, so I will be passing on these. This is from Persona Cosmetics. It appears to be their first lip product, and it's a matte liquid lipstick, and they have a red, they have a pink, and then they have a nude. The nude and the red look really appealing. I like a nude that actually has a lot of yellow in it. I don't like too much of a pink undertone, even though I am wearing like a sort of like a pinky nude. when I'm looking at new nudes to add to my collection, I look for a yellow undertone because I already have a lot of pinkier nudes, so I don't need those. However, this looks like a very nice neutral to yellow nude that looks really appealing. And I'm also trying to find some red liquid lipstick formulas that I really like, as well as some shades that I really like. So this is something that I might be interested in. I actually used to have, well, I still have it, but I used to have this amazing liquid lipstick from ColourPop called Little Weapon, and it was the perfect shade, the perfect formula, and then they discontinued it. And now I wear it on special occasions or whenever I want to give myself a little bit of a pick-me-up, but since it's not available, I can't get it anymore, so I'm trying to find something that makes me as excited when it comes to red liquid lipstick. So this is something that I might try out. I'm not 100% sure though, but if I do get these, I will of course mention it in a video, or I'll review it, or whatever. So anyway, I was looking at a lot of Irish and UK based beauty vloggers on YouTube, and they were really excited about this palette, and this is from Be Perfect Cosmetics, and this is called the Carnival palette. This looks really fun and interesting. I don't know if they'll ship to the US though, and if they do, it'll probably be a pretty penny. But this looks really pretty. It looks like this really nice mix of mattes and metallics, of colors, and a little bit of neutral. There is like a little bit of neutral in this palette. This is not a completely colorful palette, but what I do love is that the neutrals that they have seem like they would really work with the colorful shades in the palette, because a lot of times a company will put in a whole bunch of neutrals and combine those colors with just a few pops of color that really don't go with the neutrals whatsoever. But this looks like a very nice, well thought out palette. They also have two highlighters. I don't know, these highlighters might look a little bit too dark for me. It depends on, well, right now I'm a little bit darker than I usually am, but this looks like a really nice palette. If they come to the US, maybe I'll get it. But I don't know. I already have so many palettes, so. Okay, so moving on, I have a Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Foundation. And this looks like a pretty decent shade range. Makeup Forever in general, from what I've seen, they seem to have a pretty good judgment when it comes to shade range. I mean, I do like my foundations in a pump. And for $38, if Fenty can do a pump, Makeup Forever can do a pump. So yeah, I don't think I will be getting this, but maybe I'll like go to Sephora and try to sample, and if I really like the sample, maybe I'll try the foundation out and then I'll do a video on it. Apparently Pat McGrath is coming out with some new lipsticks, and I have not tried anything from Pat McGrath, mostly because the price is a little bit up there, and I can't really afford that, but everyone really seems to love Pat McGrath. And will I be trying this out? Probably not. I don't think so, actually, because they're $38 each, and that is a little bit hefty for a lipstick, but the shade ranges look so yummy, and it looks so nice, so I am a little bit bummed out, but not really. It looks really pretty though. So yeah, nice lipsticks. I will not be getting them though. Next up, Sephora has two value sets. Now I do think the Sephora value sets, they're called Sephora favorite sets, are a tremendous value for your money. Well, it depends on what set you get, because different people use different kinds of makeup, and also like some sets have mostly sample products and they're really not worth it, but every now and then Sephora does come out with a set that has a few sample products, but also includes a few full-size products that are all priced at a pretty like discounted price. So they have two different sets here. They have a luxury, like Luxe at Sephora sample set, and I don't know if they have any full-size products in this set. It looks like everything is a mini, so I wouldn't really recommend that set. But the second set is called the Give Me Some Nude Lip, and this is $28, and they have two full-size items in this set, and I do think that I will be gravitating towards these items even if they were not in the value set. So I think I will be getting the second set most definitely, because this looks like a great value. So far I've gotten two favorite sets from Sephora. I do remember that one was an eyeliner set, and I remember using every single liner, and some of them I finished, and that was a really great value. And then the second one, I forget what it was, but I also ended up using that one too. But this looks like a pretty good option. I definitely think I would like to get the nude value set. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed this anti-haul, and I know that this was a little bit shorter than what I usually do, but I hope that was okay with you though. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.